Oh, and you should probably be careful when you turn it. Otherwise, it could break inside the lock.
Be careful, Sophie. You don't want this key to break.
We turn it which way, right?
Oh, shoot.
I am having a very bad day. I am in no mood.
Welcome back to more of that, this bed we made. We're just gonna hop right into it. You know, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Let's dive on in. Now, you know what's crazy? I literally just ended recording 10 minutes ago, and I already forgot what I'm supposed to do here. But being that we kind of filled in some of the blanks, this should be a lot. Well, this should go a lot smoother than our first attempt. So, do we have a minus here? Where is... Okay, a minus. Minus means M. Boom. Let's just hop... Okay. Let's just... Jesus, come on. M. 3 is E. Going the wrong way. E. The... I don't know what to call that. Squiggliness is T. Meet me. 5 is... No, 5 is O. I remember that. And then... This is N. 4 is I. Meet me tonight. Oh yeah, in the parentheses. Oh shit, I forgot what it meant. Oh, it's right there. Okay. C. 2 is A. Look how easy this is now that we kind of like, you know. What is that symbol of? L. Michael. Meet me in my room, Michael. Will. And then B. And then the equal sign is S. Look how easy we're just flying through this. I love it. I'm not taking the long way. To discuss.
Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss
Okay,
our
so
plan.
this is, what's her name? The wife, Mrs. Cruz. Not her meeting up with her sugar daddy.
Clarrington Hotel reception desk. Andrew speaking.
It's me.
Hey, you got anything good for me?
I was just about to ask, did you get in trouble earlier? Can you look up a guess? I found it, yeah.
Yeah, but I also wanted to thank you for saving my skin earlier.
Oh, no problem.
I hope I didn't get you into too much trouble.
I wasn't in trouble, per se, but I did have a pretty awkward conversation with Bernard.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, don't worry. It was just weird. He asked all kinds of personal questions. That's just so unlike him, you know? But it's alright. I'd rather have that than his usual sermons. Anyway, did you manage to open the vent? What was in it?
Found another secret message.
I found another message written in secret code.
And?
It says, meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Who's Michael? A guest's husband?
I don't know. It's the first time I'm hearing of a Michael in this story.
Yeah, the cast keeps getting bigger. I'll just check the
Wait,
logbook.
I didn't even realize. Michael, yeah, who is that? I didn't even realize. Because the initials was H&M.
There's a Michael staying in room 507.
Mrs. Beaumont's room? But she doesn't have a husband. She's here alone with... Oh, Michael must be her son. I got him some extra blankets the other day so he could build a fort.
That's really nice of you. So, Mrs. Beaumont is linked to the Cruzes, huh? I have a feeling we may be approaching the climax of this story.
I guess I should go have a look at 507, but it's not on my list. There's a do not disturb sign on the door.
How about I call up there? You know, to make sure no one's home.
Good idea.
Just a sec.
I don't like this, bro. How long is your shift? before people start realizing you're here a little late, Sophie. Don't you clock out at 5? It's damn near about to be 8. Oh, the phone ringing next door.
Well, it looks like the room is ready for your snooping.
Or
my
they're
lady.
just
Thank
sleeping.
you, good sir. I'll call you
Either
back.
sleeping in the shower or they just stepped out for a second. We need to put these master keys back, bro. I haven't forgotten. Who the hell is Michael? Anne Bonnet. Anne Bonnet is one of the 2 guests staying in room 507, the other being her son, Michael. She's a divorce. I don't know how that information got out the first time, but since then, Linda's making sure we wouldn't forget. Michael Bonnet. Oh, I'm over here thinking Michael was a grown-ass man. So Michael is Anne's son. I thought his name was Mitchell this entire time. Probably because anytime we interacted, he's been either racing down the hallway mid-sentence or talking through a mouthful of sugar-frosted pops. No wonder I didn't recognize that name at first. I think Michael might be around 8 or 9. He's a sweet little boy and he's grown on a lot of the maids here since we've been seeing him around for a month now. I think a lot of us will be sad to see him go. His mom asked me for extra blankets so that he could build a fort. I'm glad he's been enjoying his stay at the Clarendon. Staying at hotels when you're a kid must be such an adventure.
Looks like I'm headed to room
I don't
507.
want to try and like solve it because there's a lot that needs to be answered for, and we know little to nothing. Being that more people are involved. But damn, how long is this day? Okay, I guess we still need the keys. Oh, my fault. Bro, when I was eating my lunch, I had a thought of, you guys remember when we found that note in what's his name office, start with a B, the owner of the hotel, pretty much. Remember where we found that note and it was like something about enjoy the cold, use such and such and such. I feel like we should have destroyed it in order to save. Eugene left a note saying, hope you enjoy the cold. I feel like we should have destroyed the note that he left him in order to, keep his job, because it didn't occur to me that Bernard didn't even know about the note. So it's like, damn, I feel like that's something we could have prevented. But we don't know if Eugene is gonna get in trouble yet. We don't know that. We don't know. Plus, it's not really our concern. Cause why would you even do that? What is this? This is not on my list, so I feel like I should not be touching anything. This is the fort, though. A double-sided pencil.
Oh, Michael. Adults can be so confusing. I promise.
I'm
it's
sorry, but
not
my
you.
mom asked me not to tell you the name of our hotel. She allowed me to talk about your room. So, we have 2 little beds, a radio, and a television. Mom let me build a fort, and the maid brought us extra blankets. She's really nice. The hotel is nice too, but I miss home. I wish Mom and you could be happy, and I wish everything could go back to the way it was before, but Mom says it's impossible. She says she's no longer, damn, she said that to you? She says she no longer loves you. Do you think she'll ever stop loving me? Damn, why would you tell your son that? Why would you tell your son that, bro? Like, I get it. You want to be honest and everything, but, like, come on now. That's gonna hurt him. The fastest way on the rails through the Midwest.
So you were eager to set up a meeting, but didn't want anyone noticing.
I hope you are well in spite of the circumstance. We've been on the train for 2 days now. It's a long ride, made even longer by the fact that I cannot wait to see you again. We are scheduled to arrive in Montreal on the eve of Valentine's Day. I booked room 509. It's a marital suite. When we arrive, please refrain from talking to me until I can figure out a way to see each other. Also, I was kind of on the ball. This was from the Hector Cruz. So him and this woman was having an affair, not the wife having an affair. Oh, so she's been leaving these notes. These are her notes. Gotcha. Wow.
Did Marcella send
She
this?
definitely did. She definitely did. You know what? Just to confirm I'm thinking of the right person, I want to go back to that character list. Just to make sure I'm thinking of the right person. I'm thinking of her. Who's Marcella? Oh, his wife. No. She left this note for him. These two are on the rocks. She left that note for him. Interesting. Mr. Beaumont, Anne's husband. Who's Anne? Okay. Oh, okay. Damn, it's so many characters. Anne's husband, for now. Their relationship is not in a good place, to put it lightly. It seems his wife fled with their son and now is trying to divorce him. Michael and his father are still in contact. Judging by the letter Michael's been working on his pillow fort, I suppose they're the tiniest bit of relief knowing that he and his son have a good relationship. But Michael can't possibly have the full picture of his parents' relationship in all of its complexities. It's easy to put a parent on a pedestal without knowing the full context of who they are. Ooh, ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? To Anne Bursey, subject Michael's withdrawal from school. We have successfully processed your request to withdraw your son, Michael Bursey, from his school schedule and system under the agreement that you will continue his education from home. Following this letter, you will receive the list of books and school materials you need to purchase in order to follow this curriculum from home. A social worker will be in touch to help you understand our milestones so that your son can benefit from our program from the comfort of his home. Thank you for thinking of your son's education, Director Donald. Damn, she pulled him out of school, pulled him away from his father. Golly. La grammar, pretty much. Damn.
Sounds like this is from your school days, but the name of the sender is smudged.
All right, December 26, 1945, dear. And you were right. I missed the snow already. It's so hot right now in Texas. It's quite a shock after the cool weather of Montreal. My family has never seen snow before, and I could not find the words to tell them how beautiful it is. They don't understand what they're missing. I wish I could build my brothers a snowman just like the one we built together a few weeks ago. I know it's childish, but I had not had that much fun in years. Christmas was exhausting. 9 days of eating, singing, dancing. It's great fun, but I am glad it's over so I can rest a little. Of course, celebrations will resume for New Year, but it gives me a few days to relax. How are things going with your family? I know you don't get along, but I hope you are still able to have a good time. I will leave for Montreal on the 8th. I cannot wait to go back. I miss finding black cat hairs all over my clothes. I miss our late night study session at Harry's. I even miss Sister Miller's classes, if you can't believe it. I will see you soon. Warm wishes. And we can't get a good look at the sender. Okay.
Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom all the time. Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom all the time. So a husband can abuse his wife and just get away with it? And people like Linda still think divorce is wrong? Ugh.
Linda's a woman that's been handing out those divorce flyers. Dear Anne, I have met Luis and he asked me to give you this enclosed letter. I think I should reiterate that some of your accusations, such as wife abuse, are not grounds for divorce in Quebec. I understand you are hurt, but I do not think antagonizing your husband is very wise at the moment. Do not forget to be in court at 11 a.m. on the 20th. Be on time. Also, a friendly reminder that my fees for January need to be paid before the end of this month. I'm happy to help you out, but I cannot work pro bono on this. Sincerely, Howard. So she left her husband because he was abusive. Damn, this is so deep.
Locked. The key has to be around here
looking
somewhere.
For a key now. Hold on, I want to look at all of this. I want to talk about all the information, man.
Aw, that's so sweet. I didn't do much, but I'm glad it
Dear
meant something
Sophie,
to you.
thank you so much for taking care of our room every day and bringing us extra sheets. Michael and I wanted to give you a little something before we left. Sincerely, A. That's Anne. Oh, what are you giving me? I hope it's a tip. What is this? Yeah, let's look at that. This letter has been sent to you and has been around the world 3 times. The one who breaks the chain will have bad luck. Oh my god. Do people still do that? The winds and the leaves that day made a sound that sounded like really, Ann? The winds and the leaves that day made the tree whistle a soft melody that came to my ear. I remember every part of this day, for it was the day we met. Jesus, this is bad. I was looking for my cat when I heard the sound of the leaves blowing in the wind, like a melody to my ear. Oh, this summer day where I met you. Was it supposed to be like poetry? Bro, we still got the screwdriver. We still got the master key. When am I gonna get a chance to put this all back? Look at all these notes. Like, golly. Like, what if your son is just that nosy kid and he's seeing all this? Mom, who's Mr. Cruz and why is he trying to meet up with you? Like,
He's all but outright threatening you. Oh, I hope you can stay as far away from him
her
as
husband?
possible.
I just met your damn lawyer. You got some balls to accuse me of all that. As if you were approachable yourself. Do you think I don't know where you spend your nights? Hold on. But worst of all is that you won't let me see your son. You won't even tell me where he is. If you think you have a chance to get custody, you really don't know me well. I won't let you take Michael away from me, else she's on the run. Run away, love, 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 run away, love, love, love. Damn,
Looks
she
like
murdered a hole in his face.
someone grew tired of looking at your
Bro,
face, Mr.
dogs
Beaumont.
like this, I don't know, bro. I get so nervous around big dogs because it's like, bro, I'm so small. They could take me out. They could literally knock me over if they wanted to. It has happened one time. And ever since then, I just kept my distance. Should I clean this, bro? Should I clean this room? Even though it's not on my shift? What is this? Oh, it's matches. I'm gonna inspect it. Lipstick.
A lovely shade of lipstick.
There's so much we have not solved yet. Like who wrote, like why was what's her name, Wendy crying? Who wrote that message on the door for Linda, or was it Beth? No, Linda. Like there's so much that I'm trying to remember, bro. There's so much I'm trying to remember and trying to keep in mind that like
I saw this
you know?
shade of lipstick in Marcella's room. Does that
Wait,
mean
you
she
saw
was
this?
here?
Wait, hold on. What?
I saw this shade of lipstick in Marcella's
Marcella.
room. Does that mean she was here?
Oh, the wife of Hector. Okay. H&M. Interesting that she was here. And you over here. Hold on. Is he? He's a fire and life insurance. Okay. I was about to say, is he like a divorce lawyer? Because that would kind of make me change my accusations of you and him trying to like do like a little sneaky link.
You almost look like Marcella.
Are you guys sisters or something? Like what? How do you know which is her? I'm assuming this is her. But like still though. How do you know? I got my eyes on you. Everything that I sugar frosted pops. Oh, that looked nasty. What is that? What is that? What? Bro, there's information. That's Michael. Okay. That's the son. So that's probably nothing. I can't get over it. What the hell is it? This is a
Keys
key?
are Snoop's
What type
best
of key
friend.
is that? What is that? We gotta remember to put that key back. Which
Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom
was
all
it this?
the time.
I think it was this, yeah. Yo, put the key in. Do I need two? Did I not pick it? Hold on. Did I not pick it up? I didn't pick it up. Okay. There we go. There. This key is ugly, bro. I ain't never seen a key like this.
I'll need another
Are
key
you
to unlock this.
kidding me?
Haven't I seen one just like this somewhere?
No, we haven't. Adam or Eve? Can she resist the ultimate temptation? Ooh. What is this? This is a boat or a dog collar? Greta. And look, I like clothes or nothing like that.
Key looks so familiar. Why do I associate
Oh,
it with
505?
room 505?
Oh my god, bro. 505, 506. It's 507. I think we gotta go down here. 505. We needed a key for this room? We needed a key for this room? We needed a key for this room? For what though? For what? For what? For what?
In a
In a safe? Really? Where?
this looks like Beaver Lake. Ah, there you are. With Marcella.
Oh, the key around her
God
neck.
knows where she is.
Oh, wow. How did I miss that?
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Andrew speaking.
Hey, Andrew.
Sophie,
Golly.
crazy timing. I've got something for you.
Oh, what is it?
I heard a certain Mr. Cruz and a Mr. Morgan had an argument
That is
yesterday evening.
gossiping.
Really?
He
Who
said
told you that?
girl.
Jacques did. Apparently, it got so heated he had to get involved. And it sounds like we were on the right track, because he heard a particular word thrown around quite a lot.
What,
Can you guess
bitch?
what it is?
Cowabunga. I'm gonna say affair.
Affair?
Exactly.
How bad was the fight?
I think Jacques got in the middle of it before it got too intense, but he said Mr. Cruz looked like he was about to kill Mr. Morgan. So Mrs. Cruz must be having an affair with him, right? And her husband found out?
Maybe, but that doesn't explain Mrs. Beaumont's involvement with Mrs. Cruz.
What do you mean?
I found a chest in room 507. I think it can only be opened by turning 2 keys at once. I found one of them in Mrs. Beaumont's things.
What about the second one?
Well, I remembered seeing a similar key in one of Mr. Morgan's stocking pictures, so I went back to check. Mrs. Cruz wears it as a pendant. It looks identical to Mrs. Beaumont's key.
Let me get this straight. Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz own identical keys that open a chest with 2 locks? Okay, there's definitely something going on between them.
Maybe they're just good friends. I think they're having the affair. The answers probably lie in the chest. when you say you think they're having an affair, you mean the two women are having an affair? I mean, it is possible. Don't get me wrong, it is possible, but it's like, we need more information.
Yeah, but the answers probably lie in that chest, and I don't think I'll be able to open it. I've looked around room 509. I would have seen the second key if it was there. Mrs. Cruz must have left with it this morning.
Probably.
We were so close. I can't believe it all ends here.
Well, if you get me a candle and some plaster, I may be
What
able
are
to
we
do something
doing?
about that chest.
What are we
How?
doing?
I'll tell you later, okay? Just find those things, and I'll meet you in the
We are
basement as soon as I
so
can.
off track.
Alright.
It is crazy,
Thank you for not
bro.
giving up.
I would never give up on you.
It is crazy. This started off by us finding pictures from, I don't remember this man's name anymore, but it wasn't even his real name. I think it was like Mr. Morgan. He had pictures of us in his bathroom, and look where we are, bro. What are we doing?
Plaster and candles. Well, half the hotel's under renovation. I should be able to find plaster somewhere around here.
Oh my goodness. We need to do a review of who is who. Okay. Beth is the receptionist, Bernard's the owner, Linda is the hater, Wendy's the lovable girl, Jacque is Wendy's boyfriend. He was also involved in a fight that happened between, I forgot their names, bro. I think it was Hector and some guy that starts with the letter B. Andrew is helping us. Bobby, we haven't come across him yet. Eugene is the maintenance man. Rebecca works in the laundry room. Yes, okay, we got Paul Morgan. Paul, he's staying in room 505. Okay, this is the guy that's been following me, I think. I know there's a stalker and he's been, yeah, okay. Hector Cruz. Okay, Paul Morgan also been following Hector Cruz and Marcella Cruz. Hector Cruz sleeps on a couch. Marcella sleeps in the room. And Bonnet, she's here with her son, Michael Bonnet. They're on the run from her husband for abuse. She somehow has a relation with Marcella, but she's leaving notes to Hector. It's either Hector or she's leaving notes to Marcella, because she is having an affair. That is clear. She's having an affair. We just don't know clearly to who. It could be Hector, it could be Marcella, because Marcella was in her room, but at the same time Hector gave her a business card with some time frame written on the back. So we don't know who's the affair is between, at least not fully. Raymond is okay. We don't really care about him. And then Mr. Beaumont, Anne's husband. Okay, he is the abusive father. Okay, so good review.
I can probably find the rest of what I need in the basement.
Who are we gonna run into on our way down to the basement? Oh, this. Just want to get rid of this because I don't want to like confuse myself. I candled it. Oh, that's hilarious. Got the plaster that Andrew requested, so that just leaves a candle. Rebecca is always super prepared and terrified of the dark. If I recall correctly, she keeps a stash of candles somewhere in the hotel. If I want to find them, I think my first stop would be the basement, where she spends most of her time.
Candles. I think Rebecca keeps a stash of them, but where?
Can we put the master key back? Where did we find... Okay, that was closed before. Where did we find the master key? Just out of, it was here. Oh my god, my candle. Yeah, because we got all the room doors open. But who's talking?
Is there anything you might have said or done to anger him?
What are you saying? That I deserve this?
No, no, of course not. All I need to say is that
Linda is the asshole,
from
y'all.
his perspective,
Bernard is the
well,
owner. They always talking.
oh, never mind. What are you going to do now?
Fire him. What else? I don't know what on earth's going on today. Is it because of that goddamn snowstorm? Or was there something in the coffee this morning?
Wait, who's getting fired?
Well, the whole staff's completely off today. Shock leaving luggage carts everywhere. Wendy asking for a day off. Andrew suddenly worrying about the floor tile. Oh, and that maid, what's her name, Sylvie? I never noticed how odd she is.
Oh, not them talking about me.
I like her. She's a good girl.
You know what? I should call the city. Tell them they don't need to build that new madhouse next door. There's one
Wow.
right here.
Oh, Bernard, it's not that bad. I'm here.
I saw it. Hold on, because I saw an achievement. I want to see if I can pull it up. There was a achievement that I just earned, and it said, Eugene gets the boot. You did not prevent Eugene from getting fired. This is exactly what I was talking about, y'all. I knew we should have threw out that letter. I knew we should have threw out that letter. I wasn't sure.
Wendy, where are you going?
What do you want? Are you here to apologize?
Apologize? I'm not the one who should be apologizing.
You're such an idiot. I can't
Oh,
believe
not them
that I
breaking
fell in love
up.
with you.
Gabriella and Troy.
Wait,
What?
Oh, not you asking for the ring back.
There. I don't.
Ooh, damn. Oh, not you crying, bro. Oh, they just broke up. I know freaking Linda over there happy as hell. Candles. Hold on. Rebecca, the VIP guest room in 602 is getting on my nerves. He keeps ordering food that's not in the menu. We don't usually do special orders, but Bernard was adamant that we make all of his wishes come true. Do I look like a goddamn genie? That's not even the worst of it, though. Every night he barges in the kitchen as if he was at home, asking for meat for his precious little terriers, who feeds dogs $4 roast beef. Can't even afford $4. Damn. $4 roast beef for myself, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike.
So you do have a stash of candles.
The kitchen is
But
out of
where is
power again, and I can barely see a thing. Bernard wants us to continue working, but I'm not risking chopping off my fingers for that blowhard. Did you start hoarding candles since the last power outage? I remember you saying you never wanted to be caught in a dark basement again. What's your status? It's urgent. Please, Bobby. This how y'all like communicate? Y'all just leave messages?
Maybe Bobby took some candles from Rebecca already.
Okay, so where's Bobby's locker at? It's Beth. Carol. Look at all these names, bro. What the hell is Yvette? Robbie? Bobby? Ricky and Mike? Anthony, Jacques, Bobby.
No candles.
The hell is
but
this?
This looks like the laundry room.
Oh my god, bro.
That must be the location of Rebecca's stash.
Oh my god. Who was just in there? What type of layout is that, bro? Oh my god, not me glitching. Is that candles right there? Please be yes.
Stash
Nice.
uncovered. Got a candle.
She got a whole line.
Now,
Now
what
we
next?
bring it to Andrew, right? Oh, there he is.
There you are.
I'm not sure I understand what the plan is here.
Well, I remember reading a spy novel, I can't remember the title, it wasn't that good, in which they used wax and plaster to make a key mold. I'm thinking we could do the same.
Are you sure it's gonna work?
Sure? No. In the novel, they used a special kind of wax, not candle wax. But I think it's worth a shot.
Yeah, you're right.
So let's do this, shall we?
I guess.
First step, pour the wax, I suppose? Careful though, the pot's probably hot.
Ugh.
That's it.
Thank you.
Nicely done.
Okay.
Next step, put the key in the wax. Better wait a few seconds before removing
Oh,
it.
okay. Before removing it, okay.
Looks good. Pretty sure you can
Oh,
take
we're
it out
making
now.
a replica.
I think we're
Oh,
almost
that's
done.
pretty cool.
All that's left is to pour the plaster from the cup into
Pour
the mold.
plaster of the cup into the mold.
Hold on. That's not what's next.
It's kind of cool.
Good job. So now we wait until it's dry, I guess.
How long do you think it's gonna take?
A few minutes, probably. We can poke it every now and then to check.
I bet you didn't think you'd be
Now
making a
just having
plaster
a
key
little
today,
date.
huh?
No. But I like it. I feel like I'm in one of those novels I spend my days reading.
What are you reading now? Do you write as well?
What have you been reading lately? That's your book there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a play by Agatha Christie, Witness for the Prosecution.
What's it about?
It's the story of a lawyer who takes on the case of a man accused of murdering an old widow. There's strong evidence against him, but the lawyer is convinced of his innocence.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah. Actually, there's a film adaptation of it playing at the theater right now.
You're trying to ask me out. Change the subject.
Oh yeah, I think I may have read about it in The Gossiper. They considered Vivian for a role, but Marlene ended up getting it instead.
Oh, I didn't know you were into gossip magazines.
Well, I'm not as big of a reader as you are.
Hey, I don't judge. I'm sure they're fun.
I've always found the lives of famous people so fascinating, you know? And I guess I kind of envy them sometimes. All the drama,
No, be
the
careful what you
excitement.
asked for, honey.
Have you ever tried writing fiction? I've never finished a manuscript, but creating all those characters, it's a great way to feel like you're living someone else's life.
Yeah, I've given it a try. I have this journal in which I write about my day and stuff, you know? And sometimes I scribble down some story ideas, but I've never had the time to properly develop them.
Hey, why don't you come over sometime? We could read each other's writing.
Nah,
What do you think?
Andrew, I'm a pass, bro. I'm a pass.
Oh, no. That's way too embarrassing.
I don't mix business
Yeah.
with pleasure, my
Yeah,
guy.
you're probably right.
Sorry.
Oh, look. I think our key double is dry and ready to go.
I can't believe it worked. I could not have done this without you.
That is pretty cool.
Well, I'm glad I was able to be of some help. I should get back upstairs, though. I've been gone far too long already. Let me know how it goes with the key. Oh, and you should probably be careful when you turn it. Otherwise, it could break inside the lock.
Yeah,
Thanks
I'll be
for
careful.
The,
Thank you for everything.
I was about to say thanks
You're welcome,
for the
Sophie.
TIP, but I didn't want to say it because it sounds kind of weird. Thanks for that. You made a key, double with your okay. Can we clean this up? Exactly. Yes, clean up our evidence. See, this game will have you slipping. Yes.
Be careful, Sophie. You don't want this
Okay.
key to
We
break.
turn it which way? Right?
Oh, shoot.
I am having a very bad day. I am in no mood.
Can we pull that out, please? Let us at least try and pull it out, bro. Cause that is pullable. Like, come on now, that is pullable. I gotta pee.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. These two sure love their
In
riddles.
Atlanta, I noticed yours was pretty brown pretty worn down, so I decided to buy you a new one. I hope you like it, and since you enjoy them so much, here's a little puzzle to figure out the combination. 2 5-letter words are the key, both related to our history. Unlike my favorite bard, this one was black. Her alliterative name would surely take you back. From the first one, take the first two. From the last one, take the last two. Oh, don't tell me I gotta figure this shit out, bro. I'm not good with riddles. What is that? I hope you get better. Try to rest today. I will bring you hot soup after class. Who's this from?
Damn it. There's a lot of stuff in here. I don't think I've
Yes,
looked
you
at
have.
everything yet.
Girl, like... Oh.
Huh. Marcella invited you to the movies. Let me guess.
The
You said
Postman
yes.
Always Rings Twice is playing at Leo's Theater tonight. It's based on a novel I read a while back. I'm sure you would love it. Seeing as you like crime stories and murders so much, nothing creepy about that. Will you come with me? On movie tickets. Interesting. Interesting. Oh my god, not this shit again. I can barely listen to Sister Miller's lecture today in secret language. All I do is look at your lips and imagine kissing. Oh my god. Who is M? Can't wait for tonight. Trying to remember who the hell is M? Dear Anne. Excuse me, I have just heard Doris Day on the radio and it made me think of you. I know how much you love Sentimental Journey, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Okay. Last time I was in Texas, it felt like coming home. Now, strangely, I feel away from home. I wish you were here with me. I always feel at home in your arms. I can barely believe it has been 5 weeks since we last saw each other. Sometimes I wonder if I might be going crazy. You are always in my head. Everything reminds me of you. Not only songs on the radio, but silly things like the flowers in our garden that smell like shampoo. Or when people say the word darling, and I can hear you say it with your lovely French accent. Darling. My family seems to have noticed my odd behavior, but of course I cannot tell them about you, even though I wish I could. I feel like climbing up to the roof of the tallest building in Austin and shouting my feelings for you at the top of my lungs. God, I sound like a giddy teenager in love for the first time. Maybe I am. Sometimes I am scared that all this time you was nothing but a dream. A dream too good to be true. I'm afraid that when I return to Montreal, I will realize you never existed. Or if you do exist, you don't remember me. I wish I had a picture of the two of us so I would know for sure it was real. I long for your embrace and taste of your sweet lips. I had a feeling. Is this okay? Okay. They're gay. They're lesbians. Oh, that's so adorable. Dear Anne, I'm sorry it took me so long to answer your letter. Has it been 6 months since I left Montreal, as you always say? Le temps passe si vite. My parents are glad I am done with my studies. They always thought it was a strange idea for me to go to the university. Now they want me to find a husband and have children like any other woman. I think I will. The past few months, I had a lot of time to reflect on our relationship. You know my feelings for you, and I hope you never forget how much I love you, but we cannot hide our heads in the sand any longer. We were lucky our story lasted as long as it did. Foolish to think it would last. Our love is forbidden, and hiding it from my family is providing more and more difficult every day. You will always have a special place in my heart, but I believe it's time for us to go our separate ways. Aww. You made me feel like a teenager. You made everything but the present disappear. Now I need to be an adult and think about the future. Sincerely, M. damn. Nah, bro, we gotta fix this. Hold on. We have to fix this.
That riddle's a toughie. Maybe I need a fresh pair of
Hold on.
eyes on it.
Where's that janitor? We have to get that key out that lock, bro. We can't leave that in there. I refuse to leave that in there. There gotta be something we can use to like pull it out, please. It says select. Why can't I like that green shit? Like, come on, bro. Come on. It says select, but it's not letting me select anything. It's not letting me select anything. Did you get my call?
Clarington Hotel reception desk. Andrew speaking.
Hey, Andrew. Got a minute?
Of course.
I opened the chest in room 507.
Huh. It worked.
Yeah, well, the key did break inside the lock. I hope this won't lead back to us.
If it does, we can blame it on Beth. So, what's in the chest?
A riddle.
A riddle?
I think it was written by Mrs. Beaumont for Mrs. Cruz. And I think the answer will give me the combination for a case I found in room 509. I could use your help with it, though.
That's awesome. I
Good.
love riddles. Tell me, which part's
All of
causing you
it.
trouble?
Unlike my favorite bar.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Do you know what this could mean?
This really isn't my area of expertise. Hey, Beth, you know bars, right? Well, not all of them. What about one that has a color in its name? Like the orange chair or the blue lagoon or something?
Well, there's the white cat, but I don't think that's your crowd.
Oh, it's not for me, but thanks. Did you get that, Sophie?
Yeah, I did.
I'm still confused. I think no.
But I'm not sure I
Yeah.
understand what it means.
Well, if her favorite bar is indeed the white cat, then it means we're looking for...
A black cat.
Exactly. So maybe you should look around to see if there's some reference to a black cat in Mrs. Beaumont's stuff.
Okay, I will.
Is there anything else?
Yes. Oh my
Here's another one.
goodness.
Her alliterative name will surely take you back.
Intriguing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what alliterative means.
Oh, it's a series of words that start with the same sound or letters. Like perpetual
What,
peril.
bro?
Does that help
No.
you?
No, that doesn't help me.
A little bit. It could mean a lot of things, though.
You should look for a name and surname that start with the same letter. And I think the take you back part is a clue as well. It sounds familiar. Maybe it's a quote from a book or lyrics from a song. If that's the case, you should look for writers or singers' names.
All right. Yeah, that'll narrow my search. You're much better at riddles than I am.
And you're much better at snooping, so
Oh,
we
stop
complete
it,
each
bro.
other.
You are not slick. This
Anything
ain't no
else I can
Bonnie and
help you
Clyde,
with?
bro. Bye, thank you.
No, that's all. Thank you.
My pleasure. I'm just glad I could finally put my riddle solving skills to good use. Call me when you've opened that case.
You know I will.
Would y'all be upset if I forgot everything he told me?
So, I need to find something related to a black cat and a person whose first and last names start with the
All right,
same
let's do half
letter.
of that. Find something that relates to a black cat. Why is it letting me do?
Doris Day. That's an alliteration, isn't it? Doris. I-S.
So what are you saying?
Doris Day. That's an alliteration, isn't it? Doris. I-S.
I think this is for the second half of the riddle. I-S.
These two sure love their riddles.
Wait, why didn't I put this? Hold on. Should Rose stay in a marriage that no longer makes her happy, or seek refuge in the arms of a woman who truly understands her? I didn't even notice this before. We could have like put two and two together of who was having the affair before we even opened up the chest. But I wasn't sure that for this time back then that, women were in relationships with other women, because I'm not sure how that was back then. I'm not sure if that was even a thing back then, or they just hid it because it in other people's eyes it's not appropriate, or it's not like I'm not finna get into that. But yes, because I was looking at this, I'm like, I don't really care about this, but I didn't really look at it. Interesting. Good to know. Good to know, though. Good to know. It's never too late. It's never too late.
I used to play this with Mom all the time.
Greta.
A cat named
Greta.
Greta.
G-R.
G-R.
And then the last two was I-S. Gris? It's a little weird.
A cat named Greta. G.
Gris?
I should wait till I have more to report before calling Andrew.
G-R-I-S. Okay. Okay. What is this? Wait a minute. Was this always empty? I think so. I don't know.
So GR from Greta and IS from Doris. Gree? Could that be the code for the case on the bed in 509?
Okay, let me put
It's
these
worth a
back.
try.
Let me put these back. Bro, I am so nervous. We can't even close this. Oh my god. Who's all shiny and shit? Here we go. Right, didn't take that long. I'm glad it was simple. I'm glad they made it somewhat simple. Oh, you solved Anne's riddle and opened the case in room 509. Okay, cool.
That novelist, Bridget Boswell, is actually you, Marcella?
Dear Marcella, or should I say Bridget, you know I prefer a good old crime story, but last week I came upon a romance novel with an intriguing title, and they were roommates. I bought it on an impulse at a train station and read it from the cover to cover during the journey. Can you imagine my surprise when I recognized our story? You may have changed the names and locations, but all of our moments are there. Our endless discussions in the dorm room. So they did go to college together. Our first date at the theater, our trip to Quebec City. You often said writers are thieves, but I never fully understood until now. It has been almost 10 years since I received your letter, the letter that painted our relationship as nothing more than a summer fling. At first, I could not believe you had written those words. Then I waited in vain for your answer and had to accept your love for me and never been real. For many years, I was brokenhearted, angry, confused. I questioned the nature of our feelings, of our attraction, and made many wrong decisions. But this book, your book, my foolish thing is proof you really love me. In any case, I hope you are well, and I am happy to see you accomplish your dream of becoming a writer. Tress Signorment A.
Oh, Anne. Murder might be a bit much, but you deserve some
I
kind
didn't
of
expect
justice.
you to reply to my letter, but I'm happy to see I was wrong. Your words have comforted me in a time of great distress. If only Luis was half the man you say Hector is. He has quite a temper with his hits and hits me frequently. I'm willing to put up with it as long as he doesn't hurt Michael, but there are some days when it comes most unbearable. The other day I dreamt of our first date. We were watching The Postman Only Rings Twice again, but suddenly we were in the movie. You were Lana Turner and I was John Garfield, and we were both plotting to kill my husband. I hate to admit it, but I almost hope it was premonitory. To answer your question, I do still have our box. My brother is currently in Atlanta for work, and I was thinking of going to see him with Michael next month. If you're able to meet me there, we could open the box together and laugh at the silly things we thought important all those years ago. I hope to hear from you soon. Hey, do you remember that secret language we invented so Sister Miller couldn't understand the notes we passed during her class? I still do.
I do like a happy ending. I just hope that's where your
Golly,
story
how many
is
letters
headed.
did you write? Thank you for sending me a signed version of your latest novel. I think it's your greatest work yet, but I do have a few comments to help make the next one even better. First, I believe Rose should be more concerned with what she deserves than what her husband deserves. He may not deserve the pain she will cause by leaving him, but they both deserve to be happy. And they won't be as long as they remain together, and as long as she doesn't listen to her own needs. Also, I think it would be great if your next novel ended on a more positive note. Imagine if Rose left her husband and rode into the sunset with Eve. Imagine if they went to New York or Los Angeles, someplace where the people like us are tolerated. Imagine if they got to have the happy ending. It would be the best story ever. I hope you will consider it. I know you say invisibility protect us, but don't you just wish to be seen sometime? Wouldn't you like people to know who you are, Bridget Boswell, to recognize you on the street, to recognize you for your work? Why not publish your next novel under your own name? Oh God.
So you came to Montreal under the pretense of celebrating your wedding anniversary, but all along, you meant to reunite with Anne.
Okay, I left the house. I left Louise. I couldn't take it anymore. I wouldn't lie anymore. How do you do it? How do you manage to live a double life, to hide your work and your novels from your husband? I had so much less to hide, and yet Michael and I staying at the Clarington Hotel, we find a place to stay, and the divorce is done. I don't know how long it will take. Could you come and see me in Montreal? I really need you by my side right now. Hey, I wouldn't put it past Luis to scour every hotel guest book in the region looking for me under his name. So I registered under the name Beaumont. Oh, so okay. Okay.
After all this, turns out you're a fan of Bridget? Of Marcella? That's a lot sweeter than I expected.
Okay, all this reading is crazy, but it's like I'm gaining so much knowledge though. Although you don't know me, I think I can safely say I'm your biggest fan. Your novels have literally changed my life. After the war, I spent 10 years in a psychiatric hospital because of panic attacks. None of the treatments were working and I was getting any better. I became friends with one of the nurses who started lending me books so I could pass the time. I didn't really like the first one, but then I picked up Bridget Boswell's first novel, your novel. I had never read such a beautiful love story. It's almost brought tears to my eyes. I immediately urged the nurse to get me more of your books. Believe it or not, the more I read them, the less panic attacks I had. The doctor thought it was their new medication finally working, but I knew the truth. Your novels gave me the courage to get into contact with Lindsay, a friend from the war. I have always felt for him the same way your character feel for each other, but I have never dared telling him. Now I have, thanks to you. The thought of seeing him again is what motivated me to get better and leave the hospital. I hope to hear back from him soon. After my discharge, I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me. I've discovered Bridget was a pseudonym, so tracking you down took longer than I thought. Fortunately, I am a very patient and resourceful man, and I never gave up. Do you think we can meet? I have so much to tell you. Paul. Who the hell is Paul, bro? Dear Marcella.
I'm glad you were able to open up to Marcella like this. Everyone needs someone to talk to.
Thank you for answering my letter. I realize how unsettling it must have been for you. Please forgive me for tricking your editor into giving me your address. I know I shouldn't have done that. I wanted to thank you for your encouraging words concerning Lindsay. Okay. Damn, I forgot all about Lindsay. Lindsay was in the hospital. Okay. I still haven't heard from him, and I'm starting to fear that I might have the wrong address. I wish I could take a train to Virginia, but that's not an option right now as I can barely pay the rent. I guess I will have to find a job. As a kid, I dreamt of being an actor, a Hollywood star. I know it's a foolish dream, but what else can I do? What am I good at? I've tried getting some odd jobs already, but employers turn me down as soon as they learn where I've spent. Okay, so y'all remember the very first room, where that red room with the pictures of me. And you guys remember all those letters that we found Mr. Morgan having, and there was a certain letter where it's like, please stop writing because Lindsay, it was like either Lindsay doesn't want to hear from you or Lindsay doesn't live here anymore, or something along those words. This is about Lindsay, but I'm still kind of confused on why she has these letters. If it continues like this, I'll probably end up on the street like so many of my army buddies. Why am I even telling you all this? After reading your books, getting to know you through them, I tend to forget I'm only a stranger to you. I hope you don't mind. You seem to be a good listener, and I've been feeling rather lonely ever since I left the hospital. Anyway, please tell me more about your life, and do not hesitate to write long letters. I must have read your previous one 1,000 times. Paul. Oh, this is from Paul. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Hold on now.
Marcella hired you. But what for?
I've just received a letter from Lindsay's mother. She tells me he's dead. Words cannot even begin to describe how empty I feel. He died 2 years ago. Before I sent my first letter, he will never know my feelings for him, and I will never know if he could have loved me back. I guess I should have known this would end in pain, like your novels. I wish I had Lindsay's ability to find beauty everywhere, even during the war. Amidst the death and chaos, he would marvel at the forests of Germany, at the sun, the birds. He loved birds so much. He could identify them just by listening to their song. I have to admit, your proposition took me by surprise. I wasn't hesitant to leave home at first. I was afraid to miss Lindsay's answer. But now there's nothing keeping me here. I'm desperate for anything that will help me forget the pain. But I don't have enough money to make it to Texas. Do you think you could give me an advance on my salary? In spite of everything, I'm really excited to know I've finally met you, Paul. Oh wait, this is from Paul. But still, who the hell is Paul?
Oh,
Lindsay's a man?
Yeah. I guess it was presumptuous of me to think otherwise.
I mean, no judgment, but damn, that is something. The hell is this?
So the symbols I've been deciphering, you invented them back in the day to keep your love secret. That feels really special.
And I deciphered it, so that makes me a part of the group, man. I'm a part of the clique. I can't talk, you know.
So the symbols I've been deciphering,
around me.
You invented them back in the day to keep your love secret.
So this was all a story about star-crossed lovers, with the lovers in question being Mrs.
Not you sitting on a
Beaumont
couch
and
getting
Mrs.
comfy,
Cruz.
bro. Are you
Seems
kidding
like
me?
it, yeah. But I'm not sure whether they chose to meet here just to reconnect for a few days, or if there's something more to it.
Actually, I think I can help with that.
Really? How?
Well, some mail just arrived here for Mrs. Beaumont.
I'm not demanding to open it right as he's in front of the freaking entrance. It's crazy. I'm not gonna tell him to open it.
I wonder what's in it.
Me too.
Should we open it?
Well, that's
Right, bro.
illegal,
We're crossing.
isn't it?
We're
But
crossing.
sometimes the mail arrives a little
Oh my god,
damaged,
bro.
you know?
Who do we think we are right now?
Oops.
So?
It's a tourism pamphlet for California and
For her
3
son,
train
Michael,
tickets.
and
What do you think this means?
I'd say Anne and Marcella are probably planning to run away from their
she's
husbands.
taking her son.
Those train tickets must be for them
Yeah.
and Michael.
So you're on a first name basis now, huh?
Well, After reading so much of their correspondence, I kind of feel like
You don't.
I know them, you know?
Yeah, like characters in a book. I have to say, though, I'm still a bit confused as to how Paul fits into all of this.
Who the hell is Paul, bro? I'm really trying to remember who is Paul. He was a fan of Marcella. Marcella hired him.
Turns out he's a big fan of Marcella.
He is? Why?
She writes pulp fiction under his pseudonym. I think her books gave Paul a chance to get out of his own head while he was staying in a psychiatric hospital.
I get it. Books have always been a way
Oh,
to
wait,
escape
Lindsay.
for me, too. But
Lindsay's the
why
man.
did he have pictures of you?
We'll probably never know.
Probably Lindsay's like a
I
fake
think the
name.
trail ends here.
I think.
I guess investigations in real life always have some loose ends.
Are you guys following?
I was kind of hoping we'd have
golly,
this
this is
big
a lot.
third act reveal, to be honest.
At least it made our day pretty interesting.
That's for sure. It helped me understand
Oh my
you better,
gosh.
too.
Oh?
Why you snoop, I mean. Piecing
You
together
don't see that as a
people's
red flag,
stories,
Andrew?
learning what makes them tick. It makes you realize we may have more
Oh
in
my
common than
gosh,
it
bro.
seems.
This is freaking Joe and Love from the show You. Like this sounds so toxic, bro. What about your story, Andrew? Everyone has this. I'm not flirting with this man.
You're right. It's a good reminder that there are always reasons for the way people are, even if we can't pick up on them right away.
Yeah. We're all made up of what came before. I'm glad you understand where I'm coming from. Would you come and see me
When
your
is
shift ends?
my shift ending?
We could leave together, if you'd like.
Sure. If we're able to. With all that snow, I'm thinking maybe we'll have no choice but to spend the night here.
I guess that wouldn't be so bad. We could set up a pillow fort on the mezzanine.
A pillow fort? We do work in a hotel, you know. There are actual
Bro, I'm not
beds
sharing a room
Oh,
with you.
I wouldn't be sleeping. I've got a reading list the size of the Eiffel Tower. This would be the perfect chance to put a dent in it.
That does sound like fun. I could bring my magazines and, ooh, maybe light some of Rebecca's
Oh my
candles.
gosh.
Now I kind of hope we do
Oh
get
my
such-
gosh. What is happening? I'm not even trying. Could we clock out now?
I just have to finish my tasks for the day.
Oh,
and then I
thank you.
can
All right, y'all. I'm finna end it right there. This was a lot. This was a lot. I need my brain to just rest for a moment. And I'm pretty sure you guys' brain needs to rest for a moment too, because this is a lot. But yeah, that wraps up episode 3 of this bed we made. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe and all the good stuff. And I'll see you in the next video. Make sure y'all study up when we come back. Hit them books, look at them character lists, look at all the clues we found. Cause when we come back, we probably gonna have to remember all that shit. But I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.